I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but there's something really strange. You go out, you're gone for hours. But just seconds before you open the door, your dog comes to the door, wagging its tail and waiting. Then, without realizing it, you think, does this animal know the time? The short answer, no. But at the same time, the answer is pretty interesting. These animals don't detect time with a clock. They detect it with smell. Now let's talk about this incredible ability of dogs. If you're ready, let's begin. First of all, we need to understand this. How do we humans detect time? By looking at clocks, minutes, hours, alarms. But there are no clocks in a dog's life. In a dog's life, there is smell. And this sense of smell is much stronger than we think. While the human nose has an average of 5 million scent receptors, dogs can have up to 300 million. That's why a dog's nose is dozens of times more sensitive than a human's. So how is this related to time? Now we're getting to the important part. When you leave the house, your scent is still there. But that scent doesn't stay the same. As time passes, the scent slowly starts to fade, its distribution in the air changes, and its intensity decreases. And this is exactly what dogs can detect. For dogs, time looks like this. The current state of the scent equals this much time has passed. So while we say 3 hours have passed, the dog says, your scent has dropped to this stage, so you'll be home now. Is this a thought? No, it's a learned system. Dogs aren't born knowing this like a clock. They learn it. For example, you go to work every day. You come home about 8 hours later. Each time you come home, your dog recognizes the stage of the scent in the house. After a while, this connection forms in its brain. At this scent stage equals my owner is coming home. That's why it goes to the door. It's not actually waiting for time. It's waiting for the change in scent. That's why some days they wait early and some days they wait late. If you've noticed, sometimes they go to the door very early. Sometimes they're late. Because the temperature of the air, whether the house has been ventilated, whether a window is open, how much you were sweating at that time, all of these change how fast the scent disperses. So the dog isn't confused, only the scent conditions have changed. What do scientists say about this? According to scientific data, this is called scent-based time perception. Studies show that dogs can estimate time by combining the rate at which a scent fades, how it spreads in the environment, and repeated daily scent patterns. And for a dog, time is not minutes, but scent intensity. That's why some dogs experience separation anxiety. We've reached a very important point now. When their owners leave, some dogs feel restless, don't leave the door, cry, or bark, because your scent is rapidly fading. The dog thinks you won't be coming back for a long time. That's why items that carry your scent, like a t-shirt, a pillowcase, can significantly calm a dog. Because for the dog, it means, my owner is still here. Why do dogs love your belongings? The reason they sleep with your shoes, socks, or pillow is exactly this. It's not disrespect. It's a behavior of trust. Because those items contain your strongest scent, and that makes the dog feel safe. This also affects their sense of time. So what does knowing this information give us? If we know this, we understand our dog's behavior much better. The question, why is it going to the door, is answered. We can manage separation stress much better. And most importantly, we understand this. Dogs don't just love us, they observe us, follow us, and feel us. A short but striking summary. Dogs don't perceive time with clocks, track whether a scent is changing, recognize their owner through scent, and predict the moment their owner arrives based on scent stages. And this is yet another proof of how incredible dogs are. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.